Hey, it's Ed here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin with the Elliott Wave Theory. Today we're going to be focusing on again Bitcoin and ETH, and this video is again focusing on the smaller time frame here. Now, trying to understand where we are going at the moment is quite difficult in my opinion, and the structures here are not really helping us too much. So let's check out the current structure that I currently have. Overall, we've had basically this trend line. You could be drawing a channel, but we have not had a confirming bounce, which could be around here. At the moment, how I've labeled this is a 5-wave structure coming down into wave A. On smaller timeframes and on other altcoins such as ETH, this is completely different, where I think this 5th wave would be here. However, on Bitcoin's situation, it would not be even the lower one, and it would be a truncated 5th, and also it would be so high this wave 4 here that it doesn't make sense. So in my opinion, it's best at the moment that we have this as a 5 wave, then some kind of A, B, C, D, E here in a triangle in that wave B. Again, we took out the lows here, or took out the trend line, back tested it here locally, and then continued to the downside at this point. I would be expecting this to be a C wave, at which again a 5 wave expectation. Now, if we are looking smaller time frame, we could be thinking that we have a 5 wave here, some kind of 3 wave pullback, and then another 1, 2, some kind of 3, 4, 5. We have been getting divergences forming here. However, the issue that I currently have is that we have not even gotten closer to the 1.618. So is there a chance that this is still in a 3rd wave? And in my opinion, there is definitely a possibility for that. The other way of looking at this is that this would become something else instead of that wave C. How we would be pairing it up with this structure over here would be where this would be in wave A, B, and C instead of this 1, 2, 3 like I've labeled it here. Let's get rid of these so we can actually see. So wave 2 or B here, and wave 1 or 2 and 3 or C. So that is a way we could be looking for this as a 3-way structure, and then we could even end it down in here. We could have this as some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not the best look because again the wave 4 and wave 2 doesn't really have that good of an alteration here. But yeah, that's that. And then as well, we would have this triangle-ish looking structure as a wave X instead. So this would become a WX and looking for wave Y. At this point again, this would be a 3-way structure, and at this point, as it has not hit the 1-to-1, I would be still expecting it to go lower. We did tag the 0.618 here though, which is kind of significant. However, again, I don't really want to be trading based off the 0.618. If this is the end of this move, then that's it. But I don't want to be believing in that. For this to become a WXY, I would expect 3-way structure, getting some kind of resistance somewhere in here, and somewhere around the 28.3 to 28.5 or 6K area, and then falling down again in 3. And that way we could be getting some decent looking structures towards this 1-to-1 extension. Regardless whether this is a 5-wave or 3-wave, again, my primary idea is around 25.7K, at which again we could be looking for long setups. Now, if we are looking at higher time frame, just zooming out, this 38.2 retracement of this whole move is kind of significant. We have also not only the Fibonacci retracement here around that 25.1K area, but we also have structural support here, which is kind of important. If we are looking at the volume profile here that has been gathering out, we can see that there's not much here after that 27K lows. So again, I would not be too surprised if we just went straight through here into this next area of interest here, around 25K starting. So maybe this 1-to-1 is going to hold or not. There is this channel that is interesting. We'll see if there is a reaction here. If not, then the next extension of area of interest around 25.1K to 24.7-ish. Not the perfect confluence here, but I feel like it is a zone we would be interested in. looking for higher highs here. But that's Bitcoin. Let's check out ETH. ETH, again, as mentioned in previous videos and the start of it, of this one, we could be looking for this as a 5-way move. 3-way structure here looks very decent in my opinion. We got to the 1.382 and the golden pocket, got a rejection from there, and from there on out again we've been coming down. Now the question is this going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Is this already done as a diagonal? We already have divergences formed here, which could suggest that. And at that point again, we could be looking for already a retracement here, or even something like this as a retracement, and then a continuation to the downside, at which at latest we would be getting this as a potential 1, 2, and looking for that 3, 4, 5 later on. Or of course this could be an ABC coming down. We don't know of that yet. But I do still like the idea that we have yet to receive a partner leg for this move here. Now, measure it, of course. And the reason why I do expect more to come is, again, first of all, we have not hit the 1-to-1. And also we have not hit the 0.618, which would be the minimum. At this point again, I do not really think that we are done to the downside. This here, this structure, I would be expecting it coming up. Find some resistance somewhere in here, around, let's see, 1900 to 1930s. And then, if the price gets here, I would be looking for shorts against these highs. This could become a 1-2 setup, and if this whole thing is a 1-2, 1-2, or even an AB 1-2, this would be looking for, again, the third wave of that C wave, at least 3, 4, 5, and yeah, that would be the area where we would be looking to get out, or at least take profits for sure. But I think those are the actual things that I'm looking for. ETH, Bitcoin, again, we'll see how this turns out. Not really super fan of this structure coming down here, but ETH wise, I really like this. It's coming up to Friday 19th, so basically a week from now, I think. Bitcoin, where is 19th here. So again, that would fit kind of well into that 1-to-1 if we are going to be getting this kind of structure here. We'll see how that turns out. Again, nothing is for sure, but again, time wise, that fits kind of well at this point at least. We'll see how that turns out. And Bitcoin, again, most likely is going to be offering a 3-way structure coming down. But again, with the idea in Bitcoin is that if we came down in 3, it is harder to trade than ETH that has come down in 5. So keep that in mind, which one you want to be traded. But that's all I got for today on Bitcoin and ETH. Again, if you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes and comments on this video. And if you want to educate yourself more, check out the following advertisements. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video. Bye bye. Couple of advertisements here: Patreon Elliott Wave Basics course, weekly live streams and more Elliott Wave analysis. Udemy Elliott Wave Advanced course, including RSI, risk management, Elliott Wave strategies and time analysis, and candle trend capital, trade setups, education and community. Check us out if you're interested in learning more.